Hello and welcome back to Guru Beauty. With the silly season fast approaching us and of course summertime here in the Southern Hemisphere, I wanted to make a video about luminous, glowy skin for the summertime. Obviously, as the weather heats up, you really don't want to wear quite as much makeup. You really don't want to be covering up your skin. You just want fresh, glowy, luminous, healthy looking skin. And of course, we're just exposing so much more of it in the warmer months. I've been trying a few different things for my skin recently, and I have had so many lovely, wonderful compliments from you guys about the appearance of my skin. So I wanted to share with you my top tips as we head into summertime here in the Southern Hemisphere for healthy, glowy, luminous skin. And I will start with my skincare. Over the last 2 months, I have been using a range from Olay. These 4 products all together have definitely contributed to the health of my skin. I've been using their Olay Regenerist Luminous range. I start with their cleanser, the Brightening Cream Cleanser, which has a little bit of exfoliation to it, which is nice. I'll speak a little bit more later about exfoliation. I have also been following up with their new Regenerist Miracle Boost Youth Pre-Essence. I did review this a little while ago with the Micro-Sculpting cream. I'll link to that video down below. This is a hero product. It just made such a big difference to my skin. I'm loving the way that this is helping my luminosity and health and smoothness of my skin. Absolutely beautiful product. So the cleanser, the Miracle Boost, and then I've been following up with the Olay Regenerist Luminous Tone Perfecting Treatment. This one they claim has a powerful formula, visibly fades the appearance of dark spots. It's meant to target and help to reduce dark spots in 4 weeks. It comes in a really easy to use little dropper. You just drop about 4 or 5 different drops and you apply that to the actual problem areas on your face. I have been using this and have been really pleased with the way that that feels as part of my skincare routine. Then after all of that, I have been using the Olay Regenerist Luminous Tone Perfecting Cream. This one is like the Olay Regenerist Micro-Sculpting Cream, just with a little bit more. They say on the packet that it fades the look of dark spots in 8 weeks. Sometimes it does take a bit of a play to see what products make a difference. I'm really happy with my skin. I can look as close as I can in the mirror at my skin, but when I start getting compliments from you guys who don't know that I'm trialing anything different, who just notice randomly that the appearance of my skin is so much better, that's the proof right there. So I'm really pleased with the way that those Olay products have been performing for me, and I would absolutely recommend them to you. Another couple of tips that I have when it comes to skincare is you really can't forget the SPF. If you're like me and you're battling dark spots and pigmentation, SPF is just so very important. If you're using retinols, if you're having chemical peels, all of those things, you need to wear SPF even more so. It's so important if you want them to work that you continue to be diligent about your SPF. I've been using the Olay Regenerist Micro-Sculpting UV Cream Moisturizer. It's an SPF 30 and I've been applying that all over my chest and neck area. I've also started playing with this one with the Custom FX Dropper Foundation Pigment, and I'm finding that I'm getting the SPF coverage that I need. Then I've also got a little bit of coverage, and because I'm so happy with my skin, I'm actually working with a lot less coverage than I really ever have. The other thing that I've been doing a lot more of is drinking water. I have been making this promise to myself and to you guys as New Year resolutions for years. That is just always going to be one of the best things that you can possibly do for your skin, not only as a hydrator, but also just as a toxin flusher. Drinking water, there is nothing like it. Drink your water, ladies. If you think you've drunk enough, just keep on drinking. I think that you will really see benefits of that on your skin. Another thing when it comes to diet, something that I've done recently is I've really cut down on the amount of sugar in my diet. It's something that I just have not felt like recently. I've just lost that craving, and I, for the very first time, really am acne free under my neck. I've had all of this acne for years. I've always thought that it was hormonal acne. I never really noticed whether it was coordinated around a monthly cycle, but all I can take it down to is that I'm drinking more water and I've cut down my sugar intake. It's like a miracle, a miracle. I never thought that those zits would stop, and I would definitely recommend looking at how much sugar you're taking in your diet and just finding little ways of eliminating. Maybe it's just that sugar that you have in your coffee or your tea that you can just do without. You'll get used to the taste of your coffee or tea without sugar. Maybe it's, instead of reaching for that can of soft drink, it's reaching for another bottle of water. It's just the little things. See what you can do to cut down sugar in little ways, in little steps, and you might just see a difference. So that is diet. The next thing I want to talk about is exfoliation. Exfoliation is so important to revealing a luminous, radiant skin from beneath. Some of my favorite exfoliants have been, first of all, this one from Olay, the Regenerist Luminous Brightening Cream Cleanser. It does gently remove micro residue, and it's because it has like a grainy texture. It really does a good job of making you feel like you've gotten rid of every little bit of makeup if you've done an oil cleanse. Also in the morning, that you've gotten rid of every bit of mask that you've worn overnight or night cream that you've worn overnight. So I really do like that cleanser. It's a nice one. It is affordable. Some other products that I've been using in terms of exfoliation, I am back to my CLARISONIC. This one joined my regime maybe only about 1 or 2 weeks ago, so I know that the improvement in my skin is not because of the CLARISONIC, but I've had a break from this and I just love the CLARISONIC. I love the feel of the brush, the sonic energies. It just feels like you're doing such a good job with cleansing. So another great way to exfoliate, whether you have sensitive, normal, or other types of skin. You've got different brush heads that you can choose. I think that a CLARISONIC is well worth the investment and a great way to gently exfoliate every single day. Some other products that I have really enjoyed are this one. This one is from BIOEFFECT. It's a volcanic exfoliator. It's a clarifying exfoliator with Icelandic microcrystalline lava. Yes, it's like a gel type consistency with little black lava granules in it. Amazing. I just feel like I'm getting a really good mechanical type of exfoliation with this product. I really enjoy that. Then this is a product that I've been absolutely loving. Again, it's from Olay. I bought this one. It's the Regenerist Revitalising Thermal Mini Peel Treatment. It renews the skin appearance with exfoliation. It contains glycolic acid and microcrystal complex. It's warming, it's beautiful. This is actually a really affordable version of a more expensive product that I've been loving for years from another brand. It has the most beautiful warming effect. It heats up on contact with the water or with your face as you rub it in, and then when you add a little bit more water, you get more warming effect. I'll just scrub and scrub. I have to really be disciplined to actually stop scrubbing with this. And then finally, the GLAMGLOW YouthMud Tinglexfoliate treatment. This is just a really great scrub for brightening, smoothing, lovely, radiant look to your skin. I'll use this about once a week and I just love it. I don't use all of these products all of the time. These are just some of my favorites that I really wanted to recommend to you to consider for exfoliating. So definitely find your favorite way to exfoliate and let me know all about it down below. I'd love to hear from you. Another few things to discuss with you when it comes to how to improve your skin's health, luminosity, the appearance to make it summer ready includes all of the little mists and sprays that are available for faces out there. This is one from that Australian brand SKINSTITUT. It's the multi-active mist. It hydrates and brightens. I really like this one as part of skincare, or as you're applying your makeup. I like to actually spray this and then blend foundation into it. I'll also do the same thing with the JURLIQUE Rosewater Balancing Mist, a lovely, lovely organic type product that helps to hydrate and make your skin look lovely and luminous. There's also the M.A.C Fix Plus. They just do a wonderful job of helping you blend in your foundation. You'll actually apply less foundation. Your foundation will apply less cakily and you'll have a lovely luminous finish with these sort of hydrating toner mists underneath your foundation. Applying something luminous in terms of a luminous primer under your foundation is going to make a big difference. So some of my favorites include this one from BECCA. This is the Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. Moonstone is a lovely, more golden one. These are beautiful as liquid highlights, you know, on top of your foundation, mixed in with a moisturizer, or I like to use it as a primer just underneath my foundation. It really does make a difference. Even though you're covering it with foundation, you do have more luminosity and light to your face. They do make a difference. I used to think they didn't, but they do. Another one from BECCA. This is a recent one from them, a new release, the Backlight Priming Filter. It really is a nice product. I do quite enjoy it. Another couple favorites. This is a cult favorite, maybe one that started it all, from M.A.C. This is the Strobe Cream. They have a lighter version, the Strobe Lotion. For those of you with oilier skin, lovely effect. There's one from Benefit. Girl Meets Pearl is also a nice one if you like something a little bit more golden toned. I really like that. And then there's also an affordable option here from AUSTRALIS. This is the Highlights Mineral Face Highlighter. I'll include a link to the video where I use this underneath the drugstore foundation to get a lovely luminous glow, a lovely drugstore option. The final thing I want to mention when it comes to primers is, you know, if you're wearing illuminators, if you're wearing anything that's making your skin look glowy, light is going to bounce off it. And when light bounces off your skin, it's going to highlight textural issues that you may have. Now, I have lots of textural issues. If you're like me, you may be concerned about pores, or you may be concerned about fine lines, all of those kinds of things. One of my favorites for combating textural issues is INNOXA's Skin Perfecting Pore Vanishing Cream. It does help to minimize the appearance of pores and fine lines. I really like this one for smoothing. There are many smoothing primers out there. Benefit Professional is another one that I do really like quite a bit. And don't feel like you need to apply it all over your face. So you might actually apply the pore smoothing type creams where you've got large pores, and then you might apply your illuminating primers on other areas that you do actually want to highlight. So don't forget that they're not necessarily all over face solutions. Think about what you're wanting to do with the product, where you're wanting to do it, and just apply it to where you want to do it. The very final thing that I want to touch on when it comes to advice around luminous, healthy, glowy looking skin is face powders. As we head into summer and we're sweatier and we're oilier, it's amazing what a face powder can do just to help to blot, control oiliness, but also just give an all over radiant look. Also can help with how photogenic your face and skin looks. This is one of my favorite face finishing products right now. It's very affordable. It's available at Australian Priceline stores from the brand Models Prefer. It's their Soft Touch Mineral Powder. They have a few different shades available, and Soft Focus is one that's not particularly highlighty. It just has a lovely luminous finish to it. Skin photographs beautifully. If you were going to a wedding or a ball or something like this, I would recommend this as a finishing powder. It gives a beautiful appearance to the skin. This is the NARS Light Reflecting Setting Powder. You can see from the pan how much I love this one. A beautiful, beautiful product. Again, just like the Models Prefer, a lovely finishing powder that just helps with photogenic skin that just looks smoothed, blurred, luminous, beautiful without any sort of sparkle to it. The Hourglass Ambient Lighting palettes, of course, are beautiful. They've got the Edit palette out right now with the blush and the bronzer in there as well. Like the NARS, like the Models Prefer that I've just showed you, they leave your skin looking lovely, smoothed, radiant. They do make a difference. It's subtle, but it is really nice. Then in terms of luminosity, this whole strobing craze, if you've got oilier and combination skin, you want to use a powder rather than a liquid product because it does just help stay together throughout the day. One of my favorite highlighters, powder highlighters right now, is from Laura Mercier. This is the Matte Radiance Baked Powder in Highlight 01. This is a really nice one for those of you who do have textural issues. It doesn't exacerbate the pores. It is a beautiful, noticeable highlight. Thoroughly recommend. There's also this one. This is an extreme highlighter, available widely now in Australia at David Jones from the company The Balm. This is the Mary Luminizer. It's a gold tinted extreme highlighter. It's beautiful, as is this one from BECCA. Again, very extreme highlighter. I love it. It's beautiful. If you're going to highlight, may as well go all the way. This is the Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed in Opal, one of my favorite highlighters of all time. Absolutely gorgeous as well on the collarbone, on the décolletage. Don't forget about your shoulders as well if you're showing some skin. So they are some of my very favorite powder highlighters. They definitely do go a long way to help you look all glowy. So they are my tips around what I'm doing lately for more radiant, luminous, healthy looking skin. I do really recommend that skincare regimen that I've been using recently, especially if you're on a budget as well. They've just produced really fantastic results for me. There's all kinds of ways that you can help your skin look healthy and luminous. Please let me know what your favorite way is down below. I hope that you enjoyed watching today. Have a gorgeous day. Don't forget, you are beautiful. You really are. You just let that luminosity radiate from your heart outwards. I will see you again really, really soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.